¿Qué quieres?
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything.
No,
Like
que
a
va.
fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Uy. Ok, hay cosas que solo unas invitadas podrían hacer, ¿no crees?
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exacto.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Ahora.
Me too.
Qué bonito.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
¿Y qué has descubierto?
And...
La chica insiste que es parte de la casa.
I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... After some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so
Yeah.
it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Uy, uy, uy.
I swear.
¿En serio? ¿No me querían meter? ¿Se pasan? No puede ser.
Whoa!
Lynette!
¡Qué susto!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
¿Qué será?
And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother.
Se nota que
you
son
too,
hermanos.
Fremine.
Los tres. No, bueno. Vaya,
You
vaya,
three,
vaya.
Traveler. And you
Ahora, ¿yo
four,
qué?
Paimon.
Yo no prometí nada.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father.
Ah,
Simple
vaya,
as that.
vaya. Vaya.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette.
Qué manipuladora.
Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
En serio. Pregunta por la historia de Clairvy.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Bueno, es que es un fantasma. Los fantasmas no pueden comer, ¿de verdad?
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place.
¿Ah, sí?
The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people
Condenados.
who've been executed. Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's
Perry.
the only one I trust in this
Ah,
place.
Perry.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
Vivir bajo la luz del sol.
It? Well, that sounds easy enough. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
¿Estará enterrada entonces? No puede ser tan sencillo. ¿Qué significará realmente lo que ha dicho? Que busquemos su cuerpo y que la saquemos de su tumba. Eso es lo que parece. Se dice que quiero ver el sol, pero la niña está muerta.
Okay, time to divide and
Y
conquer.
Fremine ya la trató, ya la
Listen up.
sacó,
I've got a
al
plan.
menos de la ciudad. Significa
I'll
que
try
no
and
es
find a way to use
específicamente
basic
sacar su
illusory
espíritu
magic
y
to take
ver,
Clairvy
hacerla ver
outside
el
and
sol.
bring her somewhere with
Más bien creo que se
sunlight.
escondió en su tumba. per
Lynette,
se.
try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky.
Yep, podemos tener problemas con Arlequino. Aprovechando de que estamos en buena relación con ella, no vamos a ponerla a estar de los lados.
For a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
Es como contamos con ustedes.
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something,
¿Mágico?
all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Tengan mucho cuidado.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Purisesco, purisesco. Busca Arlequino en una playa cercana. Arlequino y mira, Tartaglia. Hacía tiempo que no veíamos este don.
And child! Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Sí que está bien
I
destrozado
was
el pobre, ¿no?
unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Yep.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should
claramente no es
focus on getting
suficiente.
better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
El viejito.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one.
Stuja.
I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Están hablando mal de sus compañeros a sus espaldas como si nada.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, To what do
Ambos
I owe the
les caen
visit?
muy mal los otros, claramente.
Well, we just...
Queríamos conocer mejor al padre de la casa de la hoguera.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Exacto.
Good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Ah, vaya.
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Vaya.
Wait,
No fue suficiente. Ah, te estás quemando, Paimon. No, que me... Si Arlequino se marcha a encontrar con Lainey Clarby. ¿Debería soltar el pájaro mágico que me dio Lainey? No, antes de eso tengo que intentar buscar otro tema de conversación. ¿Qué más puedes contarnos sobre la casa? ¿Qué es para ti la casa de la ópera?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
¿Cómo es eso?
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Ah, Pulchinela. ¿Los traicionó? ¿Observaron lo que dijo Clarby? Arlequino trató a los niños de la casa del hoguero como si fuera un sujeto de prueba.
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say.
Ay.
Enlighten me.
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Solo creció en Fontaine, pero no es de
You're not
Fontaine.
actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to
Creció en
protect
ella.
the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
Arlequino ha contado ese secreto para desviar el tema de su traición a la casa de la hoguera. Parece que no está dispuesta a hablar de su pasado.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to
Obvio
believe
que
you'd
no.
betray them.
Siendo
Apologies.
quien es.
Looks like I was
Obvio
holding
que
on
no
to
te
some
va a soltar así de
prejudices
jajas.
myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
¿Y quién lo cambió?
The
¿Fue
current
ella?
atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Ay, qué
Having a
bonito.
lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Pobrecito traumadito.
Okay, okay. I get the picture.
Al mencionar a Tonya y Tusser, Nobile se pone a hablar de ellos sin parar. Circunstancias normales te aburrirías, pero esta vez le agradeces que esté reteniendo a Arlequino.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that.
Sí, es cierto. La
I'm off.
hipnosis que dio Neuvillette.
See you all some other time.
Pero bueno, tampoco fue en lucha. Neuvillette dice, ¿sabes qué? Tú ayudaste a cuidar y a proteger a la gente de
We should
Fontaine.
probably get
Mi
going
gente.
too.
Y
Do
pues me estás
you
diciendo
wanna
que la
help out
hipnosis
with this?
prácticamente es una urna que tiene las cenizas de los descendientes. Quiero
You
ese
want
tipo de
me to leave
cosas.
so soon?
Te lo doy.
Oh,
Es obvio.
well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
Bueno, perdón,
Apologies
ascendidos.
for not attending to you
¿Descendidos?
like a proper
Ya no
host.
sé.
Please forgive this slight.
Descendientes,
I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
Descendants. Descendido. Eso mismo.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
No, es más que obvio que sí se dio
I
cuenta.
wonder if Lynn
La doña es
had
bastante
issues.
perspicaz.
Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Porque tenía bastante prisa en regresar. Y ahora se queda aquí en la playa. Ajá.
Oh, you decided to stay a little longer.
Exacto, de repente ahora estás mirando el mar.
Let's take in the ocean view together then.
Sí, sí, no, es más que obvio que sabe. Más que obvio que sabe.
Winnie, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
¿Qué quieres decir?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Si pudiera, no sería un fantasma.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert, Horaire.
Qué buena pronunciación, oye. Creo que son las que tienen mejores pronunciaciones en francés. No sé por qué. Horaire, Landois, Leopold, Jean-Paul.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was
Y si
only
está en la
later that I
lista,
learned he
significa que
really
ya se
did
retiró.
have someone he liked.
Bueno, no es que
He
se retiró,
risked
sino que...
everything to escape so
No,
he
sí se
could be
retiró
with her,
de la
but
vida.
it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Oh.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Oh, vaya. Si te quieres retirar, ¿ya no quieres seguir con ello?
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something.
¿Cómo en qué otra cosa?
I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
¿A qué te refieres con extraño?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here.
Yeah.
As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house,
No
most
puedes
people would
retirarte.
never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
¿En serio?
You think she's
Bueno,
been
tendría un poquito de
inciting them to
sentido.
act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house.
Exacto.
And how deep it
Eso es algo
runs.
que ya nos comentó.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Stusha.
Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future.
Planes estratégicos.
Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key
No
role
creo que
is
sea
just
bueno.
another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse.
No
Their
quiere,
plan isn't
vaya.
exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Entonces crean una especie de plan. Así que los Fatui están planeando algo grave a nivel interno. Parece que Lane y los demás no saben mucho, no creo que sirva a preguntar. Sí, pero eso significa que tienen algunas estrategias como para... O sea, tienen miedo entonces de que Arlequino esté en contra de los Fatui. Digo, ¿para que hagan ese tipo de cosas? A partir de ahora debo estar muy alerta con los Fatui.
Okay,
¿Más?
super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
Sure.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filiol and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filiol and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Uy, claramente sí nos tiene observados Arlequino.